Well, good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to our EOW survivors. It is day number 66, August 5th, 2024. Day number 66. So, a shout out to our sponsors. I want to thank Alliant for their continued sponsorship with us, their first time sponsorship, but their continued support. They are a nationwide insurance broker. If you have insurance needs of pretty much anything, contact Alliant. They will figure it out and they will find insurance. I use them on my bonds for my investigator licenses and other stuff. So absolutely amazing, amazing company. I want to thank Provision for their continued support. They jumped in and they said, "Yep, we want to sponsor," and they sponsored us. And their support with the body cams for all of those law enforcement officers around the nation. Reach out and contact Provision for body cams, car cams, and any other stuff. And this is both for the private sector and the uh, government sector. So cannot thank Chicago Lodge number 7 enough. They have sponsored us for a number of years and they continue supporting us, and we love them and thank you very much. And thank you for your humble sponsorship and what you guys do for all the men and women in blue. And our diamond sponsor, Phoenix Protected Corporation, cannot thank them enough. They're based out of Spokane. They cover the greater Northwest. Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Spokane, Wenatchee, Yakima, Tri-Cities, Auburn, Everett, and as well as Montana and Alaska. So they have offices in all those regions. So reach out to them if you want a job or if you want services. Remember, we still have raffle tickets, $20. You don't have to be present. Drawings on September 21st. We will ship the bike to anywhere in the United States of America. So reach out to us, get some tickets, and we'll get them to you and figure it out, and then we'll get the bike to you. The proceeds, 100% of them, go to supporting the actual memorial and making sure the memorial gets uh, serviced, catered, and around the nation. All of our stuff online, 100% of that goes to covering for scholarship programs and the wellness program for the survivors. Day 66. Today, the team stopped at Saunders County Sheriff's Department to honor Deputy Sheriff Jeff Hermanson, and then they went to Lake County Sheriff's Office for Officer Braxton Hoffman. Tomorrow they'll be at Algona Police Department and Prairie City Police Department and Coralville Police Department to honor Police Officer Kevin Cram, Chief of Police Michael German, and Sergeant John Williams. This beautiful man with that beautiful mustache is Jeff Hermanson with Saunders County Sheriff's Office. His parents, Terry and Lori, and sister Teresa, and nieces were there, and they stated that Jeff, absolutely loved fishing, and how he would catch the fish is watch the seagulls. And wherever the seagulls were is where the fish were. As they were walking on the beach after Jeff had passed, there was a bunch of seagulls that were going wild, and they said that's probably Jeff just annoying them. One of his nieces said that she was adamant that Jeff was not a seagull but an eagle, but yet the very next day, seagulls started circling just their camp. Our hearts and prayers are out to the family and the department, more importantly to the family just remember that you are beautiful heroes that allowed a hero to reside amongst us, that allowed a hero to cater to the county and the state and take care of its citizens. So bless you all and bless your hero. This young man is Braxton Hoffman, and he was with Lake County Sheriff's Office, and one of the comments on his obituary was, "I met Braxton while I was serving time in Lake County Jail. He was always so nice to everyone, didn't seem to judge any of the inmates. He seemed shy, especially if you opened that door to the cell and seen a girl on the toilet. His face would turn red and he would shut the door as quickly as possible to give us privacy. I was serving my time when it was his last night working at Lane County Jail. He told me he was going to go work for Minnehaha. I was sad to see him leave, but hoped him the best on his new adventure. Every time I would talk to him or see him, I thought this guy's definitely going to be a cop someday. He just has the demeanor, the personality, and the look. I am on the 24/7 program. Around 3 weeks ago, I walked in and there stood Braxton. I'm like, what are you doing back here? He laughed and said, well, nice to see you too, Jen. I chuckled. He treated me like a human and not like a criminal like he could have. And to be so young and able to have the respect for people who may not have made the best choices in life is very admirable. So when I was scrolling Facebook, I'd seen his picture that Lake County Sheriff's Office posted, and the first thing that popped into my mind was, yep, I was right. He became a cop, just as I thought. But when I continued to read the rest of the post, I couldn't believe what I was reading. My heart sank, and I was so sad for him, his friends, his family, and coworkers. I don't know Braxton out of jail, but I was proud of him. He obviously touched many lives and will not be forgotten. Prayers and hugs to his family and everyone close to him. Rest in peace, Braxton. So amazing tribute posted, and absolutely you can say that Braxton made a huge difference in how he did his job. He could have done it a lot differently and decided to be himself. Uh, he treated everybody with respect, and just he had one famous saying on his notebook that the family found, uh, and it was a philosophy that he had done to himself, and he wrote, "Be different," to himself. So our hearts and prayers out to the family and to the department. Remember that this beautiful hero became a hero after the heroes that held him up and allowed him to be a hero. So don't allow that to be ever taken away. And let's not allow his name or Deputy Sheriff Jeff Hermanson's name not to be said again and remembered throughout time. So be blessed. Tammy is going to start out the evening. Hello, my EOW friends and family, praying for all the survivors in our team. Thank you, Tammy. Benicio says, hello, our EOW family. Thank you, Benny. Jerry is going to send out another prayer. Lord, above, bless our officers with St. Michael's protection and the family members that support and love them with your peace and success. In your name, we pray. Fern says, your blessing to so many. I thank you again for your visit at Herman for my son, Mason Evans Griffin. Thank you so much for allowing us to come and honor your beautiful son. And remember, his name will be said over and over, and stories will be talked about him throughout the tenure that we do, not only this year, but next year and going forward. So bless you and bless your family for being the heroes that you are. So thank you. Well, so it's the 5th, 7 more days before the team is back in Spokane. It's been a pretty good journey. 66 days, a lot of families, a lot of love. As we wrap tonight up, let's remember if we see any law enforcement, first responders, please, 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 let's tell them that we love them. Let them know that the beautiful uniform that they're wearing is not in vain, that they make a difference in society, and that there is love, and that our love is upon them. Remind them and thank them for doing the selfless job that they do. Let's make sure if you see a first responder on the roadside, give them some space. Pull over, move over, or just stop. No drinking and driving, no texting and driving. Please get your seatbelts and keep them on. God bless each and every one of you. Remember, let's keep our survivors in our thoughts and prayers. And as we go forward, let's ask that the Lord allow peace on the survivors a little bit at a time. Let's make sure we hold them tight and allow that healing process to begin. And let's promise to not allow these men and women to be forgotten. Let's promise to keep their names alive, their stories alive, and who they are alive, and refer to them with their God-given name. So, God bless each and every one of you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks.